I'm currently getting for Clubhouse is like very rise and grindy. Clubhouse just became a lot less fun in my opinion. The appeal of Clubhouse was the fact that not everyone could be there. It's become a lot more podcasty or live podcasty rather than a public forum. I don't care. I think that's the issue here. Yeah, I said it, you guys. I feel like Clubhouse is dead now. What is up, YouTube? It's your girl MissChis, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about a subject that, yes, I've chatted about before on this channel, but we need to revisit Clubhouse app because a lot has changed since I recorded that first video about my thoughts on the application. And I hate to say it, but I'm kind of thinking that Clubhouse app is now dead. Yeah, I said it, you guys. I feel like Clubhouse is dead now, and there's just one key reason that keeps coming up for me that stops me from using the app, and I think it's affecting a lot of users at this point, so let me go into that in a little bit. But before we jump into this video, my name is MissChis here on YouTube. I've already recorded a video about Clubhouse app, so if you haven't seen that yet, make sure you go back and look at my channel and check that out. But yeah, like, I recorded that video in December. I got Clubhouse app around the end of November, and I was just over the moon about this app. I thought it was the coolest thing since sliced bread. I just thought it was awesome. I was really excited about it, and that's why I made a video about it on my channel. However, in the months since I recorded that video, my opinion of Clubhouse app has changed a lot. So much so to the point where I'm kind of not sure how viable it will be as an application. I think it has a lot of work to do if it really wants to stay relevant. I don't know if people have quite the appetite for it that they once had, especially now that we're like coming out of the pandemic, it seems, God willing. But it seems like we're coming out of the pandemic, people are interacting more in person. And so because of that, it makes me feel like the novelty / appeal of Clubhouse is kind of waning, if anything. There's just been one like key factor that has been just like niggling at me that makes me feel like Clubhouse app is over, and that's the fact that people have like a limited capacity to be interested in the opinions of people they consider random or people that they're just like not interested in. And that observation is kind of like the whole premise of this video. I don't want to be recording for long. I feel like this is going to be a relatively short video, but the fact of the matter is people have very, very short attention spans. I mean, they call this era the era of the attention economy. People are fighting for like how much time you spend in their app, how much time you spend with them. Time is of the essence, obviously. Like, I love that song, Thames Wizkid, they did that. But yeah, on top of that, time is also like the most expensive commodity one has in the world actually at this point. I hate to like use capitalistic terms and language surrounding this and everything, but it applies, it's relevant. Time is like the most valuable commodity people have, and so the attention that people give to Clubhouse and give to like just random people that will be popping up and chatting in a room, I think the attention span is like very, very limited. And so people like me who kind of like joined Clubhouse for vibes very early on, the appeal is gone because I'm kind of just like, I don't care. I think that's the issue here. Here's what I think happened, you guys. All of us just came onto Clubhouse app and thought it was super, super cool. We thought it was super lit, interesting. Random people are just on here just chatting about their entire lives, sharing their business, spilling tea, shooting their shot, making love connections. It just seemed like a really, really interesting, lively space. And at the time, it was also exclusive. And so you're not only thinking like, wow, I'm meeting so many new people. You're like, wow, I'm meeting so many new people. And you know, I could give you an invite, but I won't because I have an invite and you don't. And this space is exclusive, so that makes it more desirable. That's just how humans are. It's very fickle of us, and I think we need to like transcend that. But for many people, the appeal of Clubhouse was the fact that not everyone could be there. You had to have an in, you had to be connected. I had people lit for a solid 2 months, like, I have an invite, you don't have one. Once the hype of being in kind of wears off, you're left with like the actual substance of the app. The actual substance of the app for people that weren't on there for like networking or branding or growing their business. Like, many people I think were just on there for vibes, on there trying to see like who would come up, who would come share a story, who they could shoot their shot with. People were on there to connect with others. More and more, Clubhouse has kind of gone the way of many other social media apps where it's very much about like personal brand and personal programming rather than just like strangers in the void getting to know each other, finding each other in some random Clubhouse room and blah, blah, blah. The vibe I'm currently getting for Clubhouse is like very rise and grindy. you have a lot of people on there who are either entrepreneurs or interested in the music industry or interested in personal branding, just people that really like to hear themselves talk as well. All those people have kind of convened on Clubhouse. They're having programming, they're having conversations, but now they're like set speakers and not everyone gets invited up to the stage. And it's kind of like, all right, let me be in the audience for a live conversation rather than partaking in a live conversation. Like, it's become a lot more podcasty or live podcasty rather than a public forum. Also, some of the things that I mentioned in the past that I was just so hype about, that I thought were so interesting, like things like moderators be moderating and the matchmaking rooms, and even one of the clubs that I started myself. My interest in all those spaces is kind of just like, and I think that's really been because I'm not really interested in random opinions anymore. And I also don't have as much time to be on Clubhouse app and just kind of like listen to people talk and everything. I don't really see myself trying to grow my personal brand on Clubhouse at this moment. And so the value of the platform for me isn't really there. Like I was very much there as a user, someone who was just trying to like see what's popping on the app, maybe come up and share a couple opinions here and there. But do I want to be there like giving advice about how to get into schools or get a job or something like that? I honestly don't really need that right now. I'm kind of in a space where I'm either like doing my actual work or I'm trying to relax. I'm trying to kick back. I'm trying to like, I'm trying to have fun. Clubhouse just became a lot less fun in my opinion. And I think that's one of the key reasons why it's like dead now, to be honest. It's giving LinkedIn vibes. It's giving Instagram live vibes. It's giving me and my bros want to start a podcast, but we don't know where to start. It's not the same anymore. I don't know how it can exactly recapture the novelty it once had, because I think that novelty was very much because it was new and because it was exclusive. Like, people checked it out, they hopped on for this conversation for this, but now it's kind of just like, all right, if I'm coming on Clubhouse, I'm coming because someone I know is hosting a very specific event or conversation. Like, I don't find myself just like scrolling through to see what people are chatting about very much anymore. And I think a lot of my friends who are in a similar situation can say the same thing. I don't want to act like there's no value to the app anymore. I think the app can still be very valuable to certain audiences, to certain clientele, but I think they've kind of lost the casual user that was just there to like have a little bit of fun on the app. I think the people that are there now are a lot more intentioned, are very much like trying to grow their network or acquire a different skill or get noticed or be noticed. I don't know. It's just different. It's dead vibes now. Yeah, I'm not really on Clubhouse like that. We'll see if my opinion changes once I'm like not as full on with work and everything. Currently, I'm in the process of writing my senior thesis, and so I'm very, very busy. We'll see where my mentality is at a little bit later. And I still do intend to like use my Clubhouse, but I definitely see myself going on Clubhouse in the future to talk about projects that I'm working on, to kind of find like potential people that I could partner with on projects and things like that, rather than like hopping on to see if my man is there, connect with my British king or whatever, to get noticed in the Igbo matchmaking room. All that is just kind of over with, in my opinion. I very much think that we're kind of past the days where things will be happening on Clubhouse and then would start trending on Twitter. It was deep, you guys, for a minute. It was so lit on Clubhouse that people were talking about it on different apps, but that's just kind of over at this point. I don't really see that vibe coming back, but who knows? If they put us in lockdown again, anything's liable to happen. When the app actually goes public and is open to everyone, it may have done that already, I'm not sure. But when the app is really open to everyone, I think that we'll kind of have to revisit this conversation and see if my hypothesis is right. But yeah, you guys, people aren't interested in random people and their experiences for that long. Eventually, you're kind of just going to retreat back into your smaller circle, your curated list of followers and following and all that. You're going to be trying to have conversations with them and see their opinions about things, not really trying to like spread out, venture out, and hear from some new folks, unless you have a very specific aim. But yeah, those are my thoughts on Clubhouse app, you guys. Comment your thoughts down below. Were you a user of Clubhouse? Do you think it's dead now? Do you think the app has changed? Do you think Clubhouse culture is evolving, or it's going to just remain stagnant? Like, let me know your thoughts on Clubhouse down below, you guys. This is very much an about face for me. I came came on YouTube being like, Clubhouse is it, you guys, this is the next frontier, I think it's gonna be amazing. And now I'm just like, not really with it. But yeah, let me know your thoughts down in the comments, and make sure you subscribe to my channel and like this video if you're not on the same page as me. If you think Clubhouse still has tons of potential and it's lit and it's gonna be amazing, it's gonna do super big things, like, comment down below. I'm open to having my mind changed. If there are any people you think I should follow that would kind of make Clubhouse lit again, let me know as well. But yeah, those are just my thoughts, you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.